Hey guys, I just finished my El Salvador video where I traveled solo, and this video is a little bit different because I'm talking much more about my experience, how I felt when Flash left, and like the whole thing, how everything turned out. And I invite you to watch this video and tell me how you like it, and if I should talk more in the next videos as well and explain more, and yeah, have fun watching it. Things have changed at home, so Flash decided to go spontaneous back to Germany for a couple of weeks to spend time with his family. So my first thoughts when I knew that I'm gonna continue alone was, it is really different. Like, I went to many solo trips before, but I planned it and I knew I'm gonna go there and I was excited and everything, and it's really different, this feeling, if you didn't plan it and then you kind of need to go alone. My first thought was, it's Central America, so it's Spanish speaking, and we learned a lot in Mexico. We didn't go to a Spanish school, but we learned a lot on the road, and Flash is really good in it and I'm kind of not that good. And it could be a fear that I think like, okay, now I have to fight me alone through the Spanish-speaking countries, but I think I see it more as an opportunity. I see it like, okay, I don't have anyone that I can say, oh, can you ask, can you discuss about it? But I have to do it, so it's a really good chance for me right now to go more out of my comfort zone and talk more in Spanish. That's my first thought. And yeah, I think I don't think about anything else right now. To be honest, on the first day I didn't do anything. I just were hanging out in the hotel room and just go out to have some food. And it felt so strange because Flash left at nighttime to the airport and we still had 2 more nights booked in this hotel. And I just didn't want to explore or to meet people or to talk to anyone. It felt like really strange to be from one day to the other alone. And yeah, the first day was nothing special. The second day was already completely different. I went to our favorite breakfast place and had some food there. I was talking to the guy who did the breakfast, and I ordered some fresh juice at the other place, and we're talking with this guy, and then I took a bus. And my second day was actually just taking the bus for the whole day from Guatemala, crossing the border in El Salvador, which was also no big deal, and go to El Salvador. The only thing that I was really surprised, I still had some Guatemala money, some quetzales, and I asked at the border if they can change it to El Salvador money, and they gave me dollar back, US dollar. I was like, oh, really? Like, I wanted to have El Salvador money, and I had no clue because I never do any researches. Had no clue that it's US dollar. But okay, now I'm gonna pay with US dollar. Yeah, I arrived in El Salvador during the nighttime. Something that everyone is saying, if you're a solo traveler, as a woman, never go at nighttime outside. I arrived at nighttime, so I had no other choice than walking around the streets, empty streets in nighttime, and look for a hotel. Someone stopped with a motorcycle, asked me if he could take me somewhere, help me, and I said no. So I went alone, and yeah, after 30 minutes, 1 hour maybe 1.5, I found a really cool place. The owner is amazing. He's so kind. I have a room for myself, and he invited me for breakfast in the morning, and yeah, things are going. Yeah, I discussed a lot of things with my host Luis, who is owning the hostel, and he's amazing. He explained me everything, where to go, which bus to take. I was always with Maps.me, the offline map that we are using, and put everywhere points because my orientation is so bad. I need Flash for that. He's the orientation guy. Yeah, but with these points I just had to follow it. And yeah, the first day I went to a super cool lake. First I was alone, but then I met a lot of El Salvador people who were so fun. Guys, I love you if you see this. And yeah, just see what we did.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Kayaking in the rain. Oh shit.
Bienvenidos a El Salvador.
Rain season in El Salvador, rock! There's no bad weather, only bad attitude. On the next day I went to Ruta de Flores. It's a street through different villages, and you can see different villages, and I honestly didn't like the first city because it was just big, a lot of markets, a lot of crowds, and it was actually not the thing that I wanted right now. So instead of going sightseeing, I just thought, oh, let's talk to some people. And there were so many cute old people on the street, and I just sit next to them and ask how they are and just talk to them. And it was so cute because one guy, he looked so sad, and he was just sitting alone there, and he had a cat on his pullover. So I just went by and said, hey, I really like your pullover. And then yeah, we just came into conversation. He hugged me, he was so happy. I gave him my apple because he asked if I have something to eat, and we were just best friends in this moment. And yeah, just see it by yourselves.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My
Mi amiga Maria.
weakness comes and goes.
Before I headed to San Salvador, to the capital of El Salvador, I thought I need some girls around me, some girls talks, doing some girls things. So I contacted Karina. She's a girl living with her sister in San Salvador and studying. And yeah, they showed me the best pupusa places. Pupusa is a national food, and we went every day to some different places to eat, go shopping, do all the girls things, do a lot of trips to different places. And when I wanted to move on, one of the girls said like, oh, you're gonna do so many cool things in El Salvador, I don't want to miss out of it, so I just go with you. And now we are together roaming around El Salvador, and it's just so amazing. It's just so fun.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
And oh my god!
Welcome to Volcano de
Conchagua.
We wanted to go to a sunset point, and the local asked us if we want to have some company. We said, yeah, why not? And he just sent us this dog, and he's guiding us to the place. So here are so many roads. We go to the left and right, and we are like, oh shit, where should we go? And this dog just shows us where to go. It's so cool. Yeah, she's so much faster than us. So you just see her as a little point. Okay, so we are the only ones at the volcano at night. I thought maybe some other people came there, but no. And we didn't bring a tent with us, so we thought we'd just sleep under the stars. But now it looks like a storm is starting. And the owner allowed us to sleep here in the restaurant. So yeah, we are now alone in the restaurant, spending our night in these bags.
And we found a scorpion.
Oh yes, we found a scorpion, and I didn't see it. Rebecca saw it, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I thought like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" Both are going crazy. And yes, so we had to get rid of this scorpion. Now it's dead.
My weakness comes and goes, it goes, it goes.
This is honestly the most beautiful bathroom view ever. We are doing here the tortilla with the fire. Going to the church, we're going to the church. Yeah, we're going to the church. Buenos días, me llamo Ella y yo soy de Alemania. Yo no hablo mucho español, pero aprendiendo. Y yo viajo de todo el mundo y ahora vivo con Karina y ella familia por 10 días. Y en todo el mundo hay muchas personas simpáticas que me ayuda a mí, y yo muy gracias por experiencia especial en El Salvador. Sí. Going back.
Vaya, ahora sí. Agarrate.
Make our own pupusas today.
No,
He said Here's the beans. Here we fry it, the pupusas. And when it's finished, it's gonna be in our tummy.
2 or 3.
She's sitting on her eggs right now while we are cooking in the kitchen. The family I was staying with in the mountains, they told me that they had for many years volunteers and that they had an amazing experience, and as the family is speaking Spanish, all of them learned Spanish really fast. So if you would like to live for a couple of months in El Salvador and have an amazing experience, because I can tell you the family is just amazing, you can send me a message and I can connect you to Karina, who understands also English. And yeah, you can talk with her and ask her a lot of questions, and it would be so nice to connect you guys. I'm still in El Salvador, but all these mountains are already Honduras, so I'm really close. I will cross borders now from El Salvador to Honduras, and I'm super excited. The whole family said goodbye to me, hugged me, kissed me. It was so amazing. I'm also super excited that in a couple of days I see Flash again in Honduras. Yes,